Welcome to the first chapter in the course Introduction to Green Buildings and Green Building Credentials. In this chapter, we will discuss the characteristics or expectations of green buildings, significance of green buildings, various green building rating systems in India, and finally we will discuss what you should do to become a green building professional. Let us start the course with some basic questions. What is a green building? Or what are the characteristics of green buildings? Or what are the expectations of green buildings? Please pause the video and think about these questions. Green buildings have better energy performance compared to conventional buildings. That is, they consume less energy compared to equivalent conventional buildings. Green buildings have better water performance compared to conventional buildings. That is, they consume less water compared to equivalent conventional buildings. Green buildings offer better indoor environment compared to conventional buildings. Better indoor environment means healthy and comfortable environment for the occupants. Green buildings use eco-friendly or sustainable materials. Green buildings have better waste management system, hence they produce less waste both during construction and operations. Green buildings will have lesser transportation requirement. Because of these characteristics of green buildings, the environmental impact of green buildings are much lesser than conventional buildings throughout the life cycle of the buildings. The life cycle of the building includes construction and operation period of the building. Few definitions on green buildings. According to World Green Building Council, a green building is a building that in its design, construction or operation reduces or eliminates negative impacts and can create positive impacts on our climate and natural environment. Green buildings preserve precious natural resources and improve our quality of life. According to US Environmental Protection Agency, green building is a practice of creating structures and using processes that are environmentally responsible and resource efficient throughout a building's life cycle, from site selection, design, construction, operation maintenance, renovation and deconstruction. According to US Green Building Council, green building is a holistic concept that starts with understanding that the built environment can have profound effects, both positive and negative, on the natural environment as well as on the people who occupy the buildings every day. Green building is an effort to mitigate negative impacts and amplify the positive impacts throughout the entire life cycle of the building. What is the significance of green buildings, or why we should go for green buildings? Buildings directly contribute to all major environmental issues we are facing today, like climate change, global warming, depletion of resources, ozone depletion, loss of biodiversity, land pollution, water pollution, air pollution, etc. Construction of green buildings are the only possible solution to reduce the environmental impact associated with buildings. Benefits of green buildings include tangible or direct benefits and indirect or intangible benefits. Direct benefits include 20 to 30% of energy savings, 30 to 50% of water savings, etc. Indirect benefits include enhanced indoor environment, excellent daylighting, excellent air quality, improved health and well-being of the occupants, better safety for the occupants, and conservation of natural resources. So far, we discussed about what is a green building, what are the characteristics of green buildings, and what are the significance of green buildings. Now, how I can get a building certified as green building, or in other terms, who will certify the buildings as green buildings? Please pause the video and think about it. Green buildings are assessed and certified by green building rating systems. There are number of green building rating systems across the world. Green building rating systems are tools which assess the building on various aspects like energy performance, water performance, materials used in the building, waste management system, etc. They certify the buildings based on the level of compliance or performance against accepted benchmarks. There are number of green building rating systems across the world. For example, in Australia, the green building rating system is called as Green Star. In Brazil, it is Aqua and LEED Brazil. In Canada, LEED Canada and Green Globes. China has a rating system called as Green Building Evaluation Standard. In Finland, the rating system is Promise. Germany, DGNB. Hong Kong, HKBeam. Japan, CASB. In United Arab Emirates, UAE, it is Estidama Pearl rating system. In India, there are 3 rating systems used: IGBC, Griha and LEED. In US, the rating system is LEED, Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design. This is the most popular rating system in the world. In UK, the rating system is BREEAM. BREEAM is the first ever green building rating system that was established in the world. In Taiwan, it is EWH, and in Qatar, it is GSAS. So there are number of green building rating systems across the world. Even though there are hundreds of green building rating systems across the world, the basis of all the green building rating systems are the same. All the green building rating systems invariably assess energy performance, water performance, indoor environmental quality, materials used in the building, etc. There are 3 green building rating systems used in India. Number 1, IGBC, number 2, Griha, and number 3, LEED. IGBC is an acronym of Indian Green Building Council. IGBC rating system is the most popular rating system in India, and it is widely used in the private construction industry. If you are in India and want to become a green building professional, start with IGBC AP examination. Griha is an acronym of Green Rating for Integrated Habitat Assessment. It is developed by TERI, the Energy and Resources Institute, and MNRE, Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. Griha is the national rating system of India, and hence it is widely used in government projects. LEED is an acronym of Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design. LEED is the most internationally recognized rating system developed by US Green Building Council. In India, it is used for the projects of multinational companies seeking international recognition. I get lot of questions asking, should I do LEED or IGBC? Here is my suggestion. If you are in India and have 2 years of experience, I strongly recommend you to start with IGBC AP examination. I am telling this for the following reasons. Number 1, in IGBC there is only one examination, that is IGBC AP, whereas in LEED you have to pass at least 2 examinations, that is LEED Green Associate and LEED AP, to be recognized as a green building professional. Number 2, the IGBC AP examination is very much affordable. It will cost only rupees 5,000. Whereas in LEED you have to qualify 2 examinations, that is LEED Green Associate and LEED AP. LEED Green Associate will cost you $250 and LEED AP will cost you $350. Together it will cost $600, which is equivalent to 75,000 Indian rupees. If you can afford the examination fee and if you are seeking international assignments in short term, you can go for LEED examinations. We have a separate course on LEED Green Associate made easy. You can start preparing for Green Associate from there. One of the eligibility for IGBC AP examination is that you should have at least 2 years of experience. If you are a college student or just graduated from the college, you may not be eligible to appear for IGBC AP examination. In this case, you can pursue LEED Green Associate examination. There is also a discount of $50 for students for LEED Green Associate examination. Hope you had good clarity on which examination is suitable for you. Please tell us what examination you plan to take and when you are planning to take the examination in the comment section. It will be a motivation for others. If you have any further questions, please do not hesitate to contact us or ask them in the comment section. To summarize, in this chapter we have discussed the characteristics and expectations of green buildings, significance of green buildings, various green building rating systems across the world, green building rating systems used in India, and finally we have discussed what you should do to become a green building professional. Congrats on completing the first chapter. If you have any questions, please ask them in the comment section. Thank you.